Alright, I'm going to show you how to make your regular ramp door into a porch setup. You're going to have two wires. You're going to lift up on your door, kind of hold it up with your thigh. Take the wire pin, put it in the slot here. Then you're going to walk over to this side, do the same thing on the other side. Lift up on it. And that's going to hold weight. So I'll kind of show you a little better. Wires, there's little latches. You'll kind of put the pin through and lock it. If you do not like the height or the angle that the porch setup is at, or if you need it for different heights depending on what you're loading, there is adjusters on each wire, almost all the way at the top. You just take it, and then you'll just adjust to accordingly to the height you want. For the porch, you got 2 pins on each leg. You're going to want to take the one closest to the bottom of the actual porch. Take that one out, and then you're going to walk down and take the other top one off. You can actually do all 4 while you're down. Remember, closest to the bottom of the actual gate itself. And then you're just going to lift the gate up. That way. Same thing with the passenger side, just lift it up. And then the middle part is going to be inside the driver's side gate. And that just folds out. And then there's pins down there that you can lock it into. Kind of get a view of it set up. These little screens here, these are screens for it. Little screens. Then there's a zipper down the center and the sides. You zip it down. Same thing with the left driver's side. I'm going to roll the screen back up, and then I'll show you how to close the door and then work the bed and move the couches. Alright, the screen's up, so now we're going to take down the porch. And then I'll show you how to work the bed inside and the couches. So again, you're going to come undo the locks here. You're going to bring the center over. Just set it over as far as you can, and then you're going to lay the passenger side one down. You got to make sure the clips are out from underneath it so it lays flat. Same thing with the other side. There is a little Velcro strap here. Just Velcro them together. Same thing with this one. You're gonna lay it flat flat down. Then you're gonna go around and put your 4 pins in. Sometimes if it don't line up, you just gotta wiggle it a little bit. And now you shut your door. It is quite heavy. Now here's your door, the back of the door. You take this, lift it up, bring it over, go in between, and then push and down. And then you can put a lock on it. You want to make sure when you put it up that the wires aren't getting caught, otherwise it won't seal good. Then that's the back porch. Now we're going to make our way back inside. So, back tables here. It's just clipped on. You just undo the little clip. Roll out the carpet. That will give you carpet in the back here. This table, it's just like a table, like a porch table. You just take it out, extend the legs, lock them by bringing this out at you, and then flip it over. Now, same thing, you gotta push on it, push it down. We're just gonna lock them back up for right now. Roll that carpet back up. Alright, now we're gonna go to the bed and the couches. So I'm gonna, so first things first, if you want the bed to come down, you want to take these 4 little pins out. There's gonna be one on each corner for the couches. I will show you when I remove them. Alright, here is the four pins. I'll show you where I took them out of now. That one. Right above each corner. So again, taking those out if your couches are laid down flat. Because now what we're going to do, we're going to lift up on the head of the couch. So, we want to make sure, so this would be your lock and release there for the head. See, as that head moved? So, now you want to push forward at the wall to get it to lock in place. So, again, you're going to lift up on the head. Get it to where that pin slides in the hole. Like that. Now you're gonna put the cotter pins in that hole. That one. As well as that one. and the fourth. See how that one's not in the place? You just push up and push at the wall. Now it's in place. So I'm gonna put the locks on it. Okay, so now at this time, as you see, there's a gappage here between the chair and the bed. So you want to bring it up to lift the bed just enough off these 4 pins. Right here, there's going to be one in each corner. So there'll be one in each corner. So you're going to come over by the bathroom, there's going to be a bed control lift. You're going to push and hold up. So when it's up, I gotta use a ladder, a small little step ladder, to pull all 4 pins. So you're just gonna slide them out. As you see this pin, it goes here to hold the bed up. So I do recommend that during transport. Same thing with this one. Same thing with this pin. Now at this time you want to make sure there's nothing underneath it. The table is fine. Now you're going to lower it. Now it's bringing down the bed also. So the bed's going to stop at a certain height. So sometimes they'll get caught up in the rear. You just want to bring it up, check on it, make sure whatever was blocking it is moved, make sure your wires are out of the way. Okay. Okay. You need to make sure everything's clear. So you'll notice if it's not level. So the bed stopped there. Now the chairs will come down almost all the way to the floor, the couches or another bed, whatever you're going to use it as. So you're going to pull the lock on this side, which is going to be here. There's going to be one on the other side also. Pull it out. As you see, they're in the out position. Now you're going to take the head and just lift up on it. And spin. And then it'll sit back. So same thing with this side. Come over here. Push out. Push out. Take the head. Spin it back. And now you can lower it down the rest of the way. And that's where your table comes out. You can pop the legs up and set it on top in between these 2 couches. So that's going to complete the back area. Okay, so in the bathroom, underneath the sink, you're going to have the water pump. So when you winterize, there's a little valve here. This is just an adapter hose you'll hook into antifreeze or coolant. You just stick it in a 5-gallon bucket. You'll switch the valve here to upwards. Now it's going to suck out of this hole and not your fresh tank. This hose and not your fresh tank. And that will give you the winterization just in the lines only. So it's not getting in your tank. Then when you're done, when you de-winterize, just make sure the valve, after you flush all the winterization out, which is just hook a hose up to the city and turn on your water pump. I'll show you here in a second. After you're done flipping the valve to de-winterize, because you need that to take pressure for the water, you just put this little cover back on. 4 little screws, squares. See, there's 4 little square screws. So, show you now.
In the midst of a pandemic, it would be incredibly short-sighted to force
Okay,
public health,
the 55-inch is on and working. It is set to air control, air antenna. So you just push the button, your channel button. Now we're gonna go outside and walk through the generator, as well as show you how to do the rest of the connection of the water. Just know your water pump is here in your control panel by the door. The water heater gas, that's the only thing that controls the water heater for the gas side. If you want gas, click it on. If you don't want LP, click it off. We're going to walk outside now, and I'm going to show you the electric side of the water heater as well as generator. So make sure your water pump is on. This port here is going to fill the portable tank on your unit. This port here is just going to use the water off the hose. So if you fill this before you use the water off the hose, then you always have backup water. And then you're going to connect it. You're going to turn on your water pump, and then you're going to use the nozzles as you should or need to. To do the black flush tank, you're going to use this water hose. You're just going to stick the water hose in just like I do in the city connection. You're going to make sure all your dump ports are open on the other side. So you're going to come over the driver's side. You just hook that hose up to the tank flush. You did not power that up yet at this time. So make sure your poles, call them poles, black pole, gray pole. Black's to the right, gray to the left. Black tank's your toilet, gray tank's going to be your sink, your shower. Make sure they're both pulled, make sure the cap's off, and you got a hose connected. And then when that's all done, you're going to come back to over the other side, or wherever your water spigot is, and you're going to turn on that pressure. You're going to turn on the water. As you see, you got it turned on right now to the city port. You turn it on. Now all that's going to flush out the tank. If you don't open the valve or open that cap on the driver's side before you turn the hose on to here, it's only going to come out one spot only. It's going to be the toilet. So you need to make sure your valves and caps are off and you're hooked into the ground. Okay. Now we're going to show you also with winterization, taking de-winterization out of your lines. It don't matter what port you're in. Just make sure your water is on and your water pump's on. And then you just turn it on hot until all the coolant's out, and then you turn it on cold until all the coolant's out. And then you're ready to use your unit. Okay, we're going to go over the driver's side because that's where also the generator is, as well as the water heater. It's going to be on the driver's side. So we'll start with the water heater and then we'll end off with the generator use. So right now this switch here inside your water heater, it's a little toggle switch. So there's your water heater. It's going to be on the slide out in the center. If you turn it on, it's going to turn on the element inside. That's going to be the electric side. If you turn it off, it's going to keep the element off. So if you want to just use gas, just use the switch inside only. And now if you want it hot in like 15 minutes, come out here, click this, and then go inside and click the gas, power the electric and the LP. So the electric's only going to be on as long as you turn it on. But if you turn it on and you run out of water out of your actual water heater, then you're going to burn up your element. So make sure you turn it on and off. Just turn it on as needed. So now we're going to go to the generator side of it. So say power, your full power is off. Best indicator, I'll leave it plugged in for a minute. We'll go inside and we'll look at something to show you how the generator, what will power up, what won't. So we're gonna walk inside the unit. We're going to just turn everything off. So everything is off because we do have the two 6-volt batteries on. So that's an indicator too. Microwave has power. Remember, we're still hooked up to landline or Lake Shore's power there. So we're gonna come out to the outside. We're gonna disconnect power. So 30 amp cord, we're gonna disconnect it. Your fuel for your generator or your accessories. This is just another pump. If you got like a side-by-side, four-wheeler, snowmobiles, it's just another part of your fuel station. To run the pump, just flip the switch. Right to the left is going to be where you fill your gas. Unleaded fuel only. This is also going to power the generator. So it's going to power the pump and the generator. So how much fuel in there you're going to use, that's going to determine on what you're using it for. So now we're going to come up to your generator, which is going to be on the driver front corner, driver side. It's going to be right near the VIN. It's going to be just a little Cummins. The exhaust is here, so you won't have to worry about keeping the door open during a storm. If you're using it not when it's like not storming out, I would keep it open, just safety reasons. Open. You'll click that one over. So this generator, you can start from the inside and outside. Exact same kind of switch. The only difference is out here, you have to make sure if it's not working, there's a little breaker. Oh, just right on the other side of this hose. You want to make sure it's pointed at you. That means the breaker's on. If it's pointed the other way, it's off. So if it's off, the generator's not going to run. So here's the little start switch. It's going to be in the center on the bottom. You'll push and hold. It'll light up when it recognizes you're priming it. After a minute or two, depends on if you ran it out of gas or not. And then you'll push and hold, start. So you're going to prime it. So I'm priming it right now. The light is glowing. Wait about a minute or two. Then you're going to come and push and hold. Then you're just going to push it one time for the stop. Now you go inside the unit, and there's one more control that will start and stop your generator. It's gonna be right above your master bed. So then I'll be able to show you what will run. So right above the bed, right here is gonna be a little control, same thing. You're gonna just start. Push and hold until that light is solid. The blinks will show you. Now at that time, we're going to walk back here. See, microwave won't power up with it. Right now you are powering off the generator. So the generator's charging batteries, so cabin lights, accessory lights. And now the generator has finally ignited the microwave. So microwave is lit up. That is the best way to show if your generator is working. Microwave's not going to power up unless you have a full wattage amps. So if you don't have full 30, the microwave's not lighting. Now I'll show you on the outside that it's still unplugged with the generator off or on. So then you'll come back. You can also turn it off from the inside, so if it's done pouring out, you don't have to worry about getting out of your unit to turn it on or off. So low point drains too, going to be right underneath these drains, right underneath the fill ports. Could be red and white or red and blue. Them across like this, they're closed, open. Just straighten them up. Okay, and the fresh water drain's going to be down on right behind the passenger side wheels. This will be the white hose. And that's going to complete this video. You have a great day.